All right, guys, welcome. We are of course close to Halloween, so we're not doing our usual gaming group stream. This time we are doing a horror RPG one shot, which we did one last year. For this one, we're trying to make a little bit more interactive, where you guys get some say in what's going on. So if you'll notice down below in the channel points, there are a few things such as create a character and create a task. As we're going through the storyline for this RPG one shot, our characters may die, and we may need new, fresh characters to assume the identity of.
Our characters most certainly will die.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So among the character creation thing, we'll have a name, we'll have age. We'll also need like a physical characteristic or attribute, like if they're really strong or really short or something physical, whatever.
Have
it could be.
spoons for hands.
Have a peg leg. I don't know, something. Yeah. Also a mental attribute.
It could be things like charming. It could be intimidating. It could be photographic memory.
And then also one piece of gear that they might have. Maybe it's a flashlight. Maybe it's a briefcase. Maybe it's a gun. Guns could be good. So
Guns for hands?
also, you may be able to toss in some task ideas that Rick can pull from to have the heroes be attempting some kind of venture to escape or survive or whatever it may be. So basically different ideas that you guys have for characters and tasks you guys can submit. For the last little bit, you guys know that we have been doing stream audio sounds and whatnot. You should notice that those are shorter, or not shorter, but at least different and varied below the stream to be hopefully more attuned to the stream of an RPG one shot. And those sounds we will try to integrate should they play or appear into the storyline. They're more story or elemented things. Maybe police sirens or a door slam, but not just screams, not just music. There's a couple weird ones in there because we were trying to just figure out and brainstorm some ideas of what to toss into it. So hopefully that adds another element of interactivity for you guys to be able to do stuff.
So the basic idea is that the world has been invaded by time eaters, which are these monsters. So what we know about these time eaters is that you guys are just trying to survive, basically. So once we get to the end of whatever the story is, whoever has had the least amount of dead characters is sort of the winner, right?
Or
yes.
the most amount of dead characters. No.
So these time eaters, they can sort of dilate time around them. So we can jump through different places in time and space as this goes around for whatever chat sort of comes up with in the tasks and the complications and things like that. There's a few other twists with them. If they eat one of your characters, that character never existed. So anything that you learnt from that character as they're alive characters, you no longer know. And any gear that you got from them, you no longer have.
Okay.
You also don't remember them. And if they had any descendants, they no longer exist either. If you kill the creatures, they sort of do a predator, like a predator style explosion. And if you get caught in that explosion, it sort of warps you in time. So
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to be taking Shot McGunax.
I knew you were gonna do that. I was finishing looking through and I saw that, and I went to start this, and I came back and he's gone. I think I'm gonna be Gomer.
You're Gomer?
I was just looking at him.
I think I might be Gomer. All right.
So as far as the actual mechanics of the game goes, pretty simple. Whenever you want to do a task, you're going to roll a number of d6. You will always roll at least one. But any of your characteristics of your character that apply, you roll another d6 along with it.
Okay.
Okay? So let's say that your body is strong and you are trying to lift something.
Okay.
You would roll 2d6.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you count all of the d6's results unless they cancel each other out. So a 1 is death. Character dies.
Gotcha.
2, character gets injured. a character can take 2 injuries before death. 3, something bad happens, and the story will just go along with that. 4, something good happens. 5 through 6 is a victory.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And so it's possible that you roll 4 dice, and you roll something good, something bad, which cancel each other out, a victory and death. So your character dies completing whatever that task was.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's your job to narrate kind of how that happens.
All right. Well, I have one. I just need one character right now, right?
You just need 1 right now, yeah. And then once it dies, you'll go back into the pool and pick another one.
All right.
Okay? So if you got him, go ahead and tell us about your first character.
Well, I am Gomer. I am an 11-year-old boy. I like baseball, stuff like that. I have extreme jaw strength because I love to chew bubble gum. Because I just have like this unlimited supply of bubble gum. I just carry bubble gum with me everywhere. I have my pockets filled with it. And I have perfect reaction time because I play baseball and I love baseball. It's what I focus on a lot.
My name is Shot McGunax. I'm a 70-year-old man. I hate kids. I hate bubble gum. All manner of things to do with teeth because I don't
I
have
hate
any.
bubble gum.
I don't got teeth, and I refuse dentures. But what I do have is my shotgun with the cleaver taped to the barrel. And that way, I can take out these time demons, time devils. What do they call them? And the little kids. I don't like them either.
What?
But you know, just keep your bubble gum away. We'll be okay. I hate that sound.
I don't need to change my voice. I can just be an 11-year-old boy.
That's true. I'm Rock.
Okay?
The first thing you'll notice about me, I have 4 arms.
What? 4 arms?
4 arms.
Well, I can
I'm
take
a
care of
massage
that. I can
therapist.
take care of that with my cleaver if you want me to. It's
I
too
can
many.
massage your back and your glutes at the same time.
My old Betsy used to massage my glutes long time ago before she passed.
Is that your gun?
I'm a prodigy massage therapist. I'm 16.
I feel like Rock and I are gonna get along just fine.
I have a portable blender,
What?
just in case.
In case of what?
Cause I don't got dentures and I need to eat.
We're gonna get along just fine. What's your name?
Gomer.
Shot.
My name is
Gomer.
Shot. You're
Nice to
Rock,
meet you, Shot.
and this little shit is Gomer.
Hey.
Your task, your overall task, your goal, is to hunt down Time Eater High Commander before he opens a portal to the Time Realm and kills you all. Okay? So that is your overarching goal. And you're going to have a lot of tasks in order to come to terms with that.
When I served in Korea, I had to take out a commander then too. Now, even though I failed and was captured and only got released a couple years ago, I feel like I can bring the expertise to lead this expedition. But I can't see, so kind of need you guys to tell me where to go.
You can't see.
I can see a little bit out of one eye if I turn my head back. What was that? And point my gun around.
All right, so we're going to start in Paris. And currently, you guys need to swindle someone for food or weapons or some general supplies. So where would you like to head?
Well, what do we got to barter? We got unlimited bubble gum.
I got a
ain't
lot
gonna
of bubble
use
gum.
that.
It's right here. I got
Yeah,
all
we
kinds
need
of
to
it.
find some kind of chewing enthusiast. Get
I
some
really want a
food.
baseball bat. Can we get a baseball bat?
Maybe we can find it on the
What are
way.
you gonna do with a baseball bat that you can't do with your hands?
You gonna tie a cleaver to it?
What's a cleaver?
It's a big knife.
Let's go find ourselves some bartering. What's the situation? Are there people all over the streets? Is people going
Yeah.
crazy, or is it desolate, or I can't
Sure.
see?
There's a storm. And it's not just any sort of normal storm like this.
Oh, my
It's
knee's
like
aching.
the seasons are changing before your eyes. So the storm
Okay.
goes from thunderstorm to snowstorm to hail. It's just sort of changing as you're looking around. People are out on the streets panicking, running, looting. Just absolute madness out there. The three of you have decided that it's more likely for you guys to survive grouped together. And you've somehow come to the knowledge that there is like a hierarchy of command with these creatures, and you want to locate and find the headquarters. You think that the Eiffel Tower is probably a good place that command would set up because it has a pretty good view of the city. So you think that's sort of
I know in Paris.
your destination, but what kind of place would you like to go in order to scavenge supplies? Would you like to go to a shop or department store of some kind? Would you like to try and raid a police station?
This place where I get most of my bubble gum, there was this little like shop over here,
Like
next
a
to where our
convenience
hotel
store?
was. I don't know.
It was like a gift shop.
It was just a little place. I think it was down the street, right over here.
Yeah, let's head that way, Rock. You make sure that these panicking Paris don't run into us with the forearms.
Make sure you look both ways before we cross the street.
As you look both ways before you cross the street, you encounter a complication.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Is it
There's
your
no
knees?
crosswalk.
What's in the middle of the street?
In the middle of the street is one of these creatures.
Uh-huh.
It hasn't seen you yet. Would you like to try and sneak by it, or would you like to try and fight your way through?
Fellows, why'd we stop going on the street? What's happening?
Look, there's a monster. There's a monster.
Fellows,
big is this?
point me in the general direction of this monster.
No, we should hide behind this car.
No, just point me in the general.
It's over
Just
there.
point. No,
It's
Rock,
over there,
use
Sean.
your arms to point my shoulders
All right.
in the general
I'll
direction.
Take two of my hands and use it to hold his waist and shoulders, and the
Yes,
other
the
two
other-
to guide the
glutes.
gun and his
No,
hands.
the glutes. Rock the glutes.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
How's
Rick.
that feel? Just squeeze the trigger.
I'm going to fire now, Rick. I
Just
think with my
squeeze the
glutes,
trigger.
with my glutes being massaged, I think that requires another. I'm so relaxed that I get 2 d6s with this fire.
Okay.
Because your glutes are so relaxed.
Get down, Gomer.
I am.
I'm not pointing at Gomer, right, Rock? I meant the monster, not Gomer.
no,
Just-
you're pointing
Okay.
at the monster. It's
all
right there.
Squeeze the glutes.
All right, so
Do you squeeze your glutes to shoot? It's a glute shoot.
the creature is alerted and it begins charging towards you. Eric, I need you to go ahead and roll. Let's see. I need you to roll 1 for base. I need you to roll 1 for the shotgun that you're using.
So 1 d6.
So 1 plus 1 is 2. And do you have any mentor physical characteristics that apply?
I'm crazy confident. I'm crazy.
Okay. So you can go ahead and roll 3, and because Calvin is assisting you, I will give you 1 free reroll on this roll only.
4, 4, 5. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's
Real good.
It dives at you. You sort of do a fall back and shoot it as it sort of dives over top of you. You hit its weak underbelly, and you get sprayed a bit by the purple goop that it has for blood.
Ugh.
As it gets on you, it sort of ages you a little,
Oh no, I'm already 70.
or it makes you younger.
Oh my God, I have teeth again. Is that a goddamn
gross.
T-Rex?
It's
Now-
calling for friends.
That's the creature. As you shot it, the sound it made. It's calling out.
It's calling for friends, and remember, they also explode upon death.
Oh my God, guys. Oh my
So-
God,
Good
Rock.
thing it's not
keep-
dead yet. You gotta run, buddy.
We got to back up. I still have my cleaver on the shotgun. How many years did I age? DH.
DH.
Well, let's see.
Did you get your teeth back?
Hold on.
18 years.
All right. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I have a couple teeth left.
How many years did I DH?
Oh my God, I can see a little bit more.
You all need to roll in order to escape the explosion.
Oh no.
Okay.
Just 1d6.
At least 1, and then if your expertise, physical or mental or gear somehow could assist you in this, then you can roll additional.
I have perfect reaction time.
Okay, that's good.
So that 2d6s in.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, so I'm happy.
I'm 4 arms. I can scoop the air behind me really fast.
I will not allow that.
Okay.
Dude, you could probably cartwheel faster than you can run.
I could probably just run on all 4 of my arms.
If you had said I put all 4 arms behind me in a Naruto run, then I would have allowed it.
Don't play the game, play the dungeon master.
That's true.
So Eric succeeded. So Aaron is going to succeed but take a wound.
Oh no.
And Calvin is going to have a complication that's going to happen. All right, so so Calvin is running forward, and he's just sort of wildly flailing his arms. Just sort of by instinct, him and his massive girth picks up Aaron's character and throws him forward out of the explosion, which gets him out of the explosion. But you do... All right, so you do all escape the explosion without death and can make your way to... What? You were going to the place that sells your gum?
There's like a little shop place that
convenience
sells
store.
like they have gum and then they have like food and drinks and
Okay,
stuff
so
like
you arrive, and your task here is to sweet talk the store owner into submission. Hey, Sonnies, how can I help ya?
All right, fellas, in my day, when I was a little younger, like I am now, I was a good sweet talker. So you let me handle this, all right? Excuse me, young lady, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. I haven't been young in 50 years.
Oh, don't say that. You're gorgeous, gorgeous. Younger than I am. I tell you what, we're here as patrons of this fine establishment. We're looking for some supplies. You can help us out.
What would you like?
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't had teeth to clean in a long time. I'd like me some mouthwash. Hopefully the 4 of those 5 dentists approve of one of your products. Also, you know, boy back here, he be playing. He wants a bat to play with. You got a bat in this store too? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I got both of that. You know, it's awfully noisy out there today.
Oh, kids playing in the street. You know how it is. Anyway, we're gonna get that bat. We'll get some mouthwash. What you got to eat in here?
You do see that you find a bat, you find mouthwash. There's like some food supplies and things. There's rope. There's like oil for like lanterns or stuff like that you can put up as well.
Oh, that's just a shotgun.
sorry.
It goes off every
Did you hear
once in a while.
What, was that yours?
No, that wasn't me. It's the damn kids playing ball at the street.
What happens is she's sort of like feeling around to try and like find the cash register. She goes a little low though, and you hear a shot from beneath the counter, and then you see like wood splinter off to the left.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa, Nessie.
Did you kids hear that?
If you asked me a couple minutes ago, maybe not, but I hear pretty clear right now.
So you think that you could pretty easily, without her knowing, take the gun from under the counter,
Sure.
if you so desired.
Can I, with my 4 arms, distract her with 2 and then snag it with the other 2?
Well, she doesn't see well.
Yes, you can.
I'm like, oh, you know, this terrible weather must be making your joints ache like terrible. Here, let me massage your hands and your wrists.
Yeah, he does magic there, Josephine. You said your name was Josephine, right? Or am I forgetting?
Yeah, that was it.
See, you didn't say it, but I convinced you of your own name. But Josephine, I tell you what, we're gonna fucking bail! Start running away with all the stuff.
What? We just start running?
Run away!
Just fill my many arms with supplies.
With all our stuff.
Did you get a baseball bat?
Oh yeah, we got everything we needed. Here's your baseball bat, son. You know, I was starting to warm up to you.
Why did we get mouthwash?
Well, I haven't cleaned my teeth in years. So I suppose these are young teeth. I don't know. I felt like a good idea at the time. 1 second. All right. Bubblegum, please. Oh, it tastes like mouthwash.
So you start making your way through the chaotic town. There's like shooting. There's people speeding away in cars. Like not obeying traffic laws whatsoever. You do see in front of you the Eiffel Tower. However, it is surrounded by a field of diseased sheep.
I've seen this kind of thing before.
One of the sheep is giant and has a knife-like teeth and is drooling as it seems to be scanning the field looking for a victim.
However, I haven't seen anything like that before.
My mom used to read me a story about a wolf who would dress up like a sheep to go eat the sheep, and the sheep wouldn't realize it. Are there any dead sheep that we can like hide as, and we can be in sheep's clothing?
You could make some dead sheep.
Do we
You
want to
think-
do that?
You think the little ones, it's possible, like they look pretty gross. There's like a bunch of pustules, there's seepage, so it's not like the most pleasant thing to touch them, but you do think that they seem a lot easier to take out than the giant one with the teeth.
All right, well, Gomer, I think this is a chance to try out that new bat of yours. You want to pick out one of the little ones? Not to imply we're killing sheep babies. Just one of the adolescents.
All right,
Yeah.
I guess so.
We got to try to lure it over here into this kind of alleyway. I think Rock maybe do a sheep mating call, get that young adolescent boy over here.
Do the adolescent sheep go for the mating calls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a teenager. You remember teenage years. Hell, maybe if I get some more of that goo on me, I'll get my teenage years back.
I'm only 11.
Yeah, you're right.
I got a 4. Oh, it's not very happy. I just swing at it. I have perfect reaction time though. So should I roll the second one? Oh no.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So you go to hit it with your bat, and because of
Gomer.
the wool and like the spongy nature of it, it sort of hits, and it makes like the pustules kind of explode all over your face, and it burns.
I blow a bubble with my bubble gum to block it.
You take an injury as your face is sort of burning on this. However, the good thing is that now your bat is coated in the same substance and will, maybe not to these things, but will inflict that sort of acid damage on the next thing it hits.
Well, I already took
Whoa.
damage because Rock threw me, so that's 2 damages.
All right, so your face begins to melt. Your eyeballs seep out of
Gomer!
You fall to the ground. Dead.
I don't think I can massage this away.
So you're going to need to pick a new character. Someone else, however, can
Damn
pick
it.
up his acid bat.
You take the bat because you still have 2 other arms while holding the gun. I'm going to take the some bubble gum just because, you know, I got some teeth back. I might need some. Yeah, I'll take all the bubble gum that I can stuff down in my drawers.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a magician's handkerchief, in that you're like pulling the bubble gum. It just pulls and pulls and pulls, and
Yeah.
eventually you have like a fist-shaped wad of it that you just kind of stick into your pants.
Yeah, I'm going to stick it like kind of like a cup just to protect myself if that acid were to go to my ding-dong.
Okay. So there are some abandoned cars around. You also see like mailboxes, fire hydrants, things like that.
Do any of the car doors open?
You can find one that opens.
Can we lure the sheep over to a car door, open the door, get it to stick its head through the door, and then with all 4 of my arms, slam it shut on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sheep's head?
I think
So-
that's what we're going to try to do. We got all this bubble gum, try to lure the sheep over. Here, sheep, 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 sheep.
Why don't you go ahead and roll for that, Calvin?
What do I roll? How many?
Well, at least one, and then for your 4 arms, you can roll another. And then if you have any gear or mental acuity,
Well, my mental ability is brute. It's
you
a
can
very
roll for brute.
brutish thing.
Well, don't put your
car.
hand on the horn, man.
I'm driving up. Honk, honk. What's going on?
What is your character?
My name is Rick.
Rick.
I am 31, very sexy. I have no sense of direction, but I love puzzles and I'm a puzzle master. My job is a hacker, and I have an uncharged cell phone.
Okay.
Charge cell phone.
Okay, well, we have a prototype blender that has a charge port. We can help you out, but can you please help us kill and skin this sheep?
I have a cell phone.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So Calvin picks up the sheep, and it doesn't seem like the sheep is too perturbed. Like, you think you could just pick up a sheep, carry it around, and, like, just hide under it that way? Might work. However, as he runs up to a car, this other car pulls up, and it hits Calvin and kills him.
Rock, no, my glute massaging rock.
Aaron, you saw the four arms and thought it might be one of the weird creatures about.
Ah.
Well, damn.
Excuse me, sir. Are you okay? Did you see that monster?
Yeah, that monster was my friend, but you know what? He's been profiled in every country between America and Paris, so, yeah, you know, I don't really... He got a really cool bat. You might want to pick up that bat.
Oh, no. I think I was speeding.
Yeah, we got to get to that there Eiffel Tower.
Which way's that?
Well, just look up.
Oh.
Pretty close. We got to get past all these deranged DZ sheep. There's also like a T-Rex sheep in there as well. I think we're going to try to avoid its gaze. But before you killed one of my best friends that massaged my glutes, we had this plan to hold sheep above our heads, try to sneak through.
Why are we going to the Eiffel Tower?
Well, we gotta get to the rifle tower. Rifle tower. That's my rifle. That's what I call it sometimes. Yeah, we gotta get up there. There is a headquarters, we think, of these Commander Time Demons. You know, that one of the members of our party that died like 20 members ago told us about it. I'm kind of barely hanging on to information, but you know what? Shit's already fucked. So let's head over.
So there's thunder. Lightning strikes.
Oh, shit.
It strikes the giant sheep monster.
Ooh.
And now the sheep monster is on fire.
Ooh.
And it seems to not be perturbed by this.
How's the sheep hunting going so far?
Well, you know, we lost some good people in trying to kill this sheep, but we ultimately came to the conclusion that they don't give a shit and that we can just corral them and they won't care.
Well,
you know,
if he
like
doesn't
sheep.
care about being on fire, can we just walk by him?
You could cover the car with sheep.
All right.
That's exactly
let's
what
just-
we're doing with Mega Sheep.
I guess we'll just cover the mega sheep
We're
car.
going to call this the Shaggin' Wagon.
So a complication happens. This giant monster sheep sort of... It's on fire, but it starts to light up even more. And it's kind of like a Godzilla glow. And in fact, this breath comes out of it that's like pure energy. And it just sort of is doing it randomly.
All right. What is happening here in Perry?
It starts doing this like energy breath weapon. You guys get caught into it. It does not kill you. However, once you open your eyes again and can see around, you appear to be inside of the dungeon of a feudal Japan castle.
Somebody who speaks English.
Who are you?
I'm Jupiter. Jupiter Maxis.
Well,
How'd you get here?
hello, Jupiter. Actually, I believe I got your name, you son.
Rick?
Oh, okay. It's a fine name.
Yeah.
Fine
I mean,
name.
I often-
Jupiter's a little strange, though.
I'm not sure how we got here. I often don't know how I get to places, but this time I'm even more confused than usual.
I don't know how I got here either.
It's still... You got a charger?
Well, did we
No.
get the blender before we got shot by the Godzilla laser beam time complex thing?
I got these. Just brass knuckles.
Okay.
Does this help? I've been trying to punch out of these bars, but they're made of really strong bamboo.
You guys are in like a dungeon that's underneath a feudal Japanese castle.
Well. I think we are in some type of prison. You know, I was a prisoner of war in Korea, but I was also a prisoner of war in WW2. And I gotta say, this does feel feudal Japan architecture-like.
Your task is to create a time paradox, which you're hoping will somehow jump you back to where you were. As you guys are walking through and looking for a way out, you step into a room, and the door that you came through shuts closed. And the only other door you see leading out of the room shuts closed. And you hear the sound of flowing water as it starts to splurt from the ceiling. It looks like this room is going to fill with water and kill you if you cannot find a way out.
Some kind of torture room? I used to do shit
All
like
right.
this. I never thought it would happen to me.
All right, Rick. Well, you seem like the kind of guy that might enjoy a puzzle or some type of.
Yeah. There's probably a
game.
hint. There's probably a hint somewhere in this room. I'm gonna look for a hint.
Okay, you look for the hint. Do you want me to make the water hole a little wider with my shotgun, or?
Probably not.
Okay, I ain't too good at games.
Do you have anything that can plug the hole to slow it
Well,
down?
I do have a decent amount of gum in my crotch and a couple teeth to start making a little malleable. So I'll get to work on that while you work on these clues, huh?
All right.
I'm gonna start trying to punch through the door.
Aaron, why don't you go ahead and roll on, like, looking for a way in order to disable this trap?
All right. Is it 2d6s?
It would be a d6 and a d6 because you're good at puzzles at the very least.
Yes. Yes. I'm good at puzzles. Damn it.
Okay, so you learn two things. One, you learn that you're not the only thing in this room. There are several rats around. And you see, like, inside the wall, it looks like there's, like, piping running, but it looks more like electrical conduits, which you think
Okay.
is strange because of the time period that you assume that you're in, but maybe you're incorrect. But it looks like in between two of the conduits, there's like an indent, an impression, and it looks like it's rat-sized, basically. Unfortunately, once you like try to examine this impression, you touch it and get shocked. So your hair like sticks out and turns white, and you are injured from being shocked.
So it's one injury?
Oh no, you rolled a 1.
Yeah,
So
that's a
you were
that's a
shocked
death.
to death.
Damn it. Rick would die from electrical an electric
true.
execution thing.
I think Rick might be dead. I could keep chewing, but Jupiter, do you think you want to take over that old hint hunt he's doing?
So you
don't
think
know
the
how to do this
solution
kind of
is
stuff.
to put something biological in the hole in order to conduct the electricity?
Yeah, Jupiter, I think you should catch one of these rats, maybe two, have one on standby. Just put it in that hole right there. I'm going to keep
Well,
chewing.
however, Aaron did succeed. So his body was used as the conductor, and the door is open.
Oh, well, hell, all right, thank God. Rick, he was with us for a short time, but he seemed like he was really going to do something special there until he did pretty much nothing.
All right.
So,
So we know that we need to create a paradox to get back to the time that we were. How about leaving a cell phone?
oh, here in feudal Japan?
Wouldn't that create a paradox? This technology shouldn't exist yet, right?
I mean, that does seem like it, but cell phone, I think, can be maybe too much. But we do have this prototype blender.
So you think that those are good ideas, but you need to find a person to give them to make sure that it's going to be found.
Well, this is a castle. Maybe we should talk to the Lord.
I think that might be a good idea. I expect...
Present it to him as a gift of our respect and mutual trust. I don't know.
Yeah. It really feels like we got nothing but time to do this, so let's do it right and try to find this feudal lord, which I'm sure will be merciful and really understand where we're coming from.
You continue on throughout the dungeon, and you come to the place where you see some like guards sitting at a table. It seems like they're drinking, and your task is to get past them by drinking someone under the table.
Jupiter, how can you hold your liquor?
I mean, I can punch, but I'm not great at anything else.
I'm gonna tell you that information about punching, while interesting, is not relevant to my question. So I think I'm gonna step up and try if we can drink one of these guards on the table, kind of like how Bilbo and the dwarves got past those elves there in Mirkwood Forest. Excuse me, sirs, I say to the guards.
They speak in a language you do not understand.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting. I do like a motion with drink and then point at myself and then drink again and then point like at my crotch that has bubble gum that I pull out, hoping they'll understand what I mean. So, what do they understand?
I don't understand what you mean.
I know.
They stand up and grab their spears, and come over and start like stabbing at you through the bars.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But amazingly, one of them does seem to speak English. Why don't you go ahead and roll for me as you try to convince this person to enter into a drinking contest with you.
I'm pointing at my crotch with the bubble gum as the roll happens.
All right. So,
Trying to be an idiot.
so
All I'm saying is that it's possible if the spear gets me in the crotch, it might do more damage to the bubble gum than it would my penis.
it's possible, yes. So, in fact, he does stab at you. You do take a stab wound, so you do take an injury.
Yeah.
However, he sort of tries to pull it back, but it is stuck to your gum, and it's sort of half of it breaks as he's trying to pull it back, and he's sort of looks angrily. Calvin, what do you want to try to do to get you guys out of this situation?
I grab him and punch him as hard as I can.
Believe it or not, this is the second crotch wound I've had in Japan. Though I guess technically this is the first.
My mental ability is that I know how to punch anything, and people are real easy to punch. And second one, I have a very powerful punch.
All right, do it.
Hey.
Okay, so you punch him, and you're able to reach down, take the key off from his belt, open the door, get out. However, there is a very fat guard who is sort of blocking the door. Doesn't look like he's too interested in fighting, but it does look like he's super interested in drinking.
I am bleeding from the crotch, but I still feel like I can do this.
I was going to say,
You need
You're-
something to numb the pain.
I do need something to numb the pain. You know, I'm just going to take this choice out of your hands. Excuse me, what's your name?
He says, Tanaka.
Tanaka. Okay. I'm trying to, once again, go back to my knowledge of interlanguage communication. So I wave, and I do the drinking motion. And I point down at my bloody crotch, implying there could be more bubble gum. Mm-hmm. How does he respond?
what the fuck are you doing?
He hands you a mug and motions to a table and seems to be implying some sort of drinking contest.
All right. See, you know, Tanaka, he knows how to communicate. Yeah, Jupiter, I'm going to be going into this contest of the drink. So you just watch and learn how a real man drinks.
Go ahead and roll for it.
With Shot's history of drinking, he has a pretty good tolerance. I'm going to roll 1d6.
Okay.
Woo, good roll.
All right, so you begin to drink. There's sort of like a over-the-top style montage that happens. It just sort of cuts back and forth between you guys drinking. At the end of it, you have pants on your head. You're not really sure whose pants they are at this point.
Are they bloody?
However, as you're trying to figure that out, you see that Tanaka is unconscious from the drink. So you can escape from the dungeon.
I imagine Giles' theme was playing during that little montage.
All right, that was a good. That was good. That was a
right.
good drinking contest, Tanaka.
Are there
What
other
the-
cells in this dungeon area?
Yes, there are.
Is there anyone else in it? Like,
Now that I've won, I demand just prisoner exchange. You let one of these out, and us talk to your lord.
hello.
Pluto, go over there. Let that man out.
It's Jupiter. What's your name?
I don't know.
I have an air horn. Can you let me out, please?
All right, stand back, old man.
Oh, fellow
Square
old man.
myself up to the door, and I unlock it with the keys that I just got.
Oh, thank you. My name's Mayor Crumpet.
Mayor Crumpet, huh?
Yes, Mayor Crumpet.
How you doing here in Japan feudal prison?
When in Rome. Just lock
what does
yourself
that
in the
mean?
jail.
Yeah,
You're in Japan, not Rome.
Well, no, I get it. I was a prisoner of war in Rome at one point during my life.
Yes, well, that happens.
So I understand exactly what it means. Well, I tell you what was your name again?
Mayor Crumpet.
Now,
Mayor.
is that a formal, can I just call you Mr. Crump, or does it need to be Mayor?
Most
not a
people call me
dance.
Mayor. That's fine.
All right, Mayor. Well, we need to get ourselves, you wouldn't happen to be stepping in time, kind of time dilation during a crisis in the future, have you? Or are you from generally this time?
This damn fly won't leave me alone.
I understand that, Mayor. But I still
Sorry, what were
appreciate
you
it.
saying?
Yeah. Well, what year is it for you?
It's 1995.
All right. Well, that sounds like some shit's been going on in your life. Tell you what, we're gonna be going to this Lord, try to give him this prototype Logitech blender, see if we can get back to saving the world.
You mind if I come with you?
I prefer it, Mayor.
Nah, well, birds of a feather flock together.
I'm having some trouble walking. You see, I'm bleeding from my dick, and I just drank a lot.
Oh my.
You mind chewing some of this bubble gum, make some kind of makeshift bandage for my dick?
I can try. I have these dentures, so it makes it tough.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mayor, you got my vote next election.
All right. I'll chew.
How about if I
Such a
just
fallout.
tourniquet your dick?
I prefer the gum.
All right.
You walk up the stairs. You come to like a war room with a large table, and there's a bunch of like generals sitting around it, and they're trying to draw up some sort of battle plan to deal with this time crisis. As the time eaters are here as well.
What was that?
I tripped over this goddamn vase.
You slam the door behind you, and they are alerted to your presence.
All right, I pull out.
Honesty is the best policy. They seem to hate these things as much as us.
I agree there, Mayor. I pull out the blender and raise it up above my head, and I say, "Behold, all you need to win!" And I put it down, and I press play, and the opening of Skyrim starts.
Hey, you.
On the
You're
blender?
finally awake.
Yeah, it's a LG prototype, Rick.
Yeah.
You gotta keep up.
That's right.
Crossing the border.
It's Logitech, and Skyrim plays on everything, so that's what's
Yeah.
going on.
All right, go ahead and roll. I'm going.
I'm trying to make Rick speechless, by the way.
So I'm going to consider this to be a dangerous action. So I'm going to give you another reroll token, and don't forget that you guys have those rerolls as well.
All right, I'm gonna roll d6. Well, you know what? I think I might take that reroll.
Okay.
Yes.
Surprisingly enough, this is not the craziest thing that they've seen today. However, they do seem to be impressed by it, thinking that they can utilize this against the time demons. Now that they have this, like reality starts to fade around you, as you've successfully created a time paradox.
By God, boys, I think it's working.
Unfortunately, you don't come back to Paris when you come out of it. You come into what must be some like either ancient or far-flung future when like the air is heavy, like the atmosphere is different, everything feels very primordial. You find yourself on top of a like plateau, and you see a bunch of giant bats that are flying around. But the bats seem to sort of fade in and out of existence. You think that these are share some biological consistency with the time bandits, and think that if you could somehow only domesticate them and ride on them, you could ride them through time.
Are these time demon bats attracted to the scent of groin blood?
You think, let's see.
Perhaps I can get their attention with my air horn.
Oh, yeah, you have that air horn.
Yeah.
That's probably better than the tempting them with the scent of groin blood.
Rather than your dick blood, yes.
Yeah, I really should wrap this up. You got that? Is that bubble gum you've been farming for me? Is that good to go? Oh, what?
Your
Get
hair.
this. No, you stick that right on there.
You can put it on yourself, young man.
All right, Jupiter. You got strong hands? Can you
You hand this over
grab
to
this?
him, please.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Maybe chew it a couple more times.
No, I think it's plenty chewed.
Okay.
Ugh.
Just stick that
Ugh.
on there. Yep. In the back.
Ugh.
Wrap it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I stopped the bleeding.
Does that help?
I
sorry,
don't know.
sorry it took so long, but better late than never.
I've
I've heard of dogs licking their wounds, but this is disgusting.
They usually lick their own wounds.
All right. Well, I think you need to use that air horn now that my dick has stopped bleeding. Use that air horn. Let's catch these bats. Well,
There one goes.
The bats are not happy. They're starting to come down. I'm using. I don't know why old man voice is also the air. Burn! That's what I need.
All right, so go ahead and roll trying to attract them with the air horn. So it's one for you, one for the air horn, and anything else that you might have.
Son of a bitch.
You have a reroll.
Can I re-roll that one?
Now you have to reroll the whole thing.
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
I hate dying and succeeding. It's what I always get. Oh, it's better.
Slightly.
Okay.
You could have.
All right, so you play this air horn, and the bats immediately take notice of it, and they all sort of turn in your direction, and they just sort of swarm and fly. Many of them start landing around you. One of them lands on you,
Okay.
so you take an injury for that.
Like where? Like on my chest or what?
Well, I mean, these things are big enough that, like, when it lands on you, it's sort of you are underneath it and can no longer be seen.
Okay.
However, it does find you tremendously uncomfortable and moves shortly afterwards. But you do have, like, maybe some bruised ribs or your back is out. Some sort of injury that could be caused by crushing.
Help!
all right, Mayor. I think it worked, but we gotta get him out of this bat.
So the bats are down, but you need to find a way to ride
Throw the rope
them.
around it. Do you have that rope around your waist?
The bubble gum?
The rope.
I can't chew rope.
Throw the rope.
Oh, the rope, Jupiter. The rope. Throw the rope.
Give it to me.
Here.
Throwing is like punching the air. Huh!
You make like a lasso, and you sort of lasso it around its neck. You pull it a little bit, and you try to like pull it towards you. The bat flies up, and you are dangling as it's sort of flying around. You take an injury from that. As it sort of flies around, there's a lot of like rocky outcroppings and stuff. You hit most of them that you can see. You're just sort of banged up against the side. Eventually, it tires of toying with you and lands with you on its back, and it seems to not be kicking you off from it.
There. Good.
Is
You guys better get on quick.
the bat's off me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All things considered, Jupiter. I think that went pretty well.
Son, do you mind giving me a hand up? That bat landed on me. Hurt a little bit.
Are you calling me son?
You're definitely younger than me. You're at least.
I guess I do
in your
look
60s.
a little longer. Yeah, come on up. Just you can sit right in front of me. Just be careful. If, some of this blood might get on your butt.
Maybe you should take care of some of that blood. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
When I hear wisdom, I respect wisdom. I take my pants off. I have no blood, so now I'm just in my tidy whities that are also bloody. Let's get going.
Tidy readies.
With that, you spur your heels into the bat's side, and it flies up.
Yeah.
You're not
Wow!
entirely sure how to give it directions in order for it to fly you through time. But before you can surmount that problem, you see another creature that is flying through the air. It looks very similar to a dragon. You need to somehow slay this and before you get eaten, and can then think of a way to direct this bat through time.
Okay.
Slay the dragon.
Yep.
What kind of weapons do we have? That dragon is making this weird sound.
I can't tell if it's a dragon or not. It's kind of unidentified.
You look at it closer, and it is certainly the shape of a dragon, but it appears to be some sort of Mecha Godzilla-style creature.
How much more of that gum you got left? Perhaps it's a machine. We can just chew a whole bunch and throw it in its mouth, and it'll get all gummed up.
That sounds like a good idea. Luckily, I didn't discard of my underwears. I still have some bubble gum. Fair warning, it is quite bloody.
Well, all right. Well, that's just do you know.
All right, high silver, away as we chew.
All right, whoever is enacting this plan, go ahead and roll.
You know, I really feel like that's your plan.
But you have the gum.
I know,
We
but
all have
I
gum.
So
I
the
was trying
gum
to
gives
go
you a
this whole time
die.
without breaking.
You get 1 die at base, and then any others that would be appropriate.
So we need to spit in its mouth the gum, right?
I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'd prefer all of us to throw some gum.
try
in
to
this
I know,
water,
I'll
maybe,
spit.
that way, like,
This is
we're all
exactly
in
how
this.
I got hepatitis and WW2 from a prostitute. Spit in my mouth. This is revenge.
Does she look like that?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm flying the bat closer.
Ah!
Blah.
Oh my gosh.
What'd I get? What'd I get?
It's not great.
Damn it!
Do you have a reroll?
No, I used it to live last time.
Okay.
Okay,
Now, so I feel like this is a very dangerous way to approach this. So I will give you a reroll.
Fortune favors the bold. I'm gonna also take off my prosthetic arm.
You have a prosthetic arm?
You had a
Well-
prosthetic arm this whole time?
I'm actually mostly prosthetic. Lots of me's fake. I just happen to be working the best I can.
Except that wise mind of yours.
So I'm gonna take off an arm and put my gum in it, and I'll throw my arm away.
That sounds like a re-roll scenario.
So I'll try rolling 2 d6s maybe. Maybe
Yeah.
I won't die. 2 d6. All right, go gum, go! Son of a bitch!
All right, so here's what happens. So the dragon is flying around. You're darting. You also notice that, like, as you're flying, there's sort of you're the point of a flying V of these bats.
Quack.
You-
Quack.
You take off your prosthetic arm and you like press it against your side so that it like forms in the shape of a boomerang. And you whip it through the air. And as it sails, the dragon's mouth sort of opens and it goes inside. It seems to lick its robotic lips. And now that it has a taste for it, it sails right towards you. And it eats you, who is mostly of prosthetics, as it sort of snaps you up from this bat and then flies off to go and take a nice nap.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, Jupiter, I gotta say, of all the mayors that I've ever known, that was the bravest, the wisest, and the most fake. So now that we've properly gummed up this dragon Megazord, we have I don't know what's happening now, Jupiter. I've lost a lot of blood.
We need to find out how to fly this bat back to the future.
Do you have, like, you could maybe give something from a time period to it and, like, let it smell it, like a bloodhound? Maybe you could find it that way.
I take off my shirt and I hold it in front of the bat to let it sniff.
Okay, roll the dice.
I wrap my arms around you from behind as you're shirtless.
Oh, not the bloody groin. All right.
Okay. It does start to fly. Because of your time paradox that you created in Japan. You're pretty sure that you've gotten back to the right place and time period. In fact, Paris looks much the same, but you notice it's not so much people that are running around anymore, but you see a lot of lizards, like lizard people, running around.
Gosh.
Oh my God, Jupiter! I think the Illuminati have finally made their move.
The lizard men?
Well, that's what I read on the internet.
Instead of a Eiffel Tower, now it looks a little more like a ziggurat, and it looks like at the summit of this ziggurat there seems to be a portal. And because you've traveled through time so much, you think that this portal has you sense like time dilation coming from it. You think that maybe if only you could get to that portal, you could rewrite and correct the timeline.
Jupiter, fly towards that. What would you call that type of temple?
It looks like some kind of pyramid. I'm going.
Aaron, do you have another character?
Wait, Jupiter, I see someone down below us. He's dead.
Oh, God.
Aaron, go
I
ahead
should
and roll
probably
a D6.
I should probably just wait for the dungeon master to introduce new characters.
I'm dead already, probably because of that.
Aaron, roll D6. If it's a 1, you're dead. Okay.
Okay. Oh, my God.
All right. So,
Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm flying down.
all right. So, the sound of a gunshot takes your eyes downward, and you see that they appear to be shooting at a human. I assume your character is a human, Aaron,
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
who is running through the streets of Lizard Paris, trying to evade capture from these lizard human creatures.
Jupiter, look, not Illuminati.
Ah!
Hold on.
Sir, don't be alarmed by the bat. It's us, friends.
We're human.
What? What?
We're from the 20th century. When are you from?
We're from this time, I think.
I'm from like 2020. I think this is this year, right now. Look at this shit.
Come with me if you want to live.
What's your character, Aaron?
My name is Thomas Feeble. I am a doctor, aged in my 20s.
Okay.
Acrobatic, brilliant. I'm a doctor, and I have a syringe. But I want to take it so no one else took it. I want to have control of it.
All right, jump on.
All right, well, I'm acrobatic, so I probably can do this. Hold on, I'm coming.
All right, that's going to be a fun one. I think I can work that in. All right, so Aaron, you're rolling to get on the bat?
Yeah, I was jumping on the bat.
Okay, cool. All right, so you are running up like a fire escape, and you get to a building, and they're sort of flying by, and you jump, and you land on it, and you grab on for dear life as it's going up. A lizard man jumps after you and also grabs onto the bat, but you are able to grab his futuristic gun and like kick him in the face as he falls down to his death. So you
So I have a gun?
Yeah. As he hisses at you as he falls.
Dr. Feeble, grab that gun.
All right.
I'm going to start just shooting down there.
Yes, anything scaly.
Pew, pew.
Okay,
They're
so
sentient living people.
all right, so as you start to fly towards the ziggurat, it seems to have some like anti-air turrets that begin shooting at your bat.
Oh gosh.
So whoever's piloting the bat needs to roll for me.
Evasive actions.
You get a die for the bat, you get a die normally, and then any others that may assist in any way.
Can I assist him with my brilliant acrobatic knowledge?
You can assist him with the rifle.
I will do that then.
Can I use my acidic bat while on a bat to hit things away? I say that could be an advantage because of two types of bats.
I was a mafia lackey, so I was very good at dodging bullets coming at me.
So I will give you a reroll token, Calvin, that you can use
Okay.
now, or you can save it for later. And let's see. So I'll give you 4 dice. Okay, so double success, complication, and injury. So,
I'm shooting too, right? Is that
Yeah.
is that the assistant?
oh yeah, yeah. So okay, so you are shooting projectiles out. Eric is swinging his bat. He either is incredibly skilled or just very lucky in that a few times he actually managed to make contact with whatever sort of projectile they're shooting. It seems like they're not actually shooting like bullets to kill, but they're more like darts in order to like poison or put asleep. So there's just, these turrets are just like giant like blow darts, and there's just like a lizard on top of them that's just sort of blowing into them.
Like shooting out hypodermic needles.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
So they like blow into it, and it like pressurizes it, and then once they blow into it enough, they sort of press the button, and it shoots it out. This needle-like object at an incredible speed.
Yeah.
Wait, why are they needles? Damn it.
Because they're knockout darts.
So Eric is batting these away tremendously well. Aaron is taking a few shots, which makes one of the turrets sort of duck and take cover. Calvin manages to do it pretty skillfully. Unfortunately, the bat does get hit by one, and the bat sort of starts to lose altitude quickly, and it crashes into the side of the ziggurat, and it crashes through the wall. Calvin takes an injury because of this, and as the negative thing that happens with one of those rolls, you find yourself in a room, and it looks like sort of a strange room. There's this side of the room, which you think that there was like a door behind you, but you crashed through it.
Okay.
In front of you, there's just this giant pit. It's carved, and it's a perfect rectangle. It's like 20 feet across. It goes for like 20 feet this way, and then 20 feet this way. No, actually like 30 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet.
Okay.
It appears to be empty at this moment, but you have to cross it in order to get to the other side. And it seems like there's this sort of black, viscous-y kind of liquid in it, but you have no idea what it is.
Okay. Our bat ride, is it alive, or do we need to like send it off?
It's either asleep or dead.
Okay. I'm gonna go and comfort the bat creature before we tackle this room. Oh, Betsy, I named you after my Betsy that passed so long ago. I hope you can get back to the time you belong. I take my shirt off. Maybe you can use this as a scent to guide your way home. Good girl, Betsy, good girl. I pet it, and now I'm only in tidy whities with red all over the...
All right. Well, sir,
Actually,
you're not wearing any clothes.
It's been a very long day. I've lost many friends. Somehow, I'm still here.
All right.
So how would you like to get across this pool?
I'm going to examine it a little bit. Where, like, there's a pool of stuff right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my syringe into it and suck some up into the syringe.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen. So you do that, and as it makes contact, you think that this is some sort of like materializer, and as you put something in it, it is now filled with that thing. So now it is not.
Wait. What?
So now, like, you think normally, like, they have gold or something, they put it in this, and it, like, duplicates it. So as he put his needle into it, it is now just a pool full of needles.
It's like Saw, Aaron.
It's
You made this so much worse. I nominate you to go in there.
Did I get any in the syringe?
Yes, you did.
Well, Dr. Feeble, you really increased your inventory here.
I will.
All right, so what would you like to do? One possibility, you could use the bat as some sort of raft over this thing of needles, or you can come up with some other way.
That's Dr. Feeble.
One just pricked me. Fuck. I was trying to grab like 2 more of these syringes so I could have a couple more in case I need them for things. And I nicked myself, and I hate these things so much. Perhaps we can throw your bat into the pool.
Oh, Betsy's just sleeping, and we shouldn't do that. Betsy's sleeping, right?
I'm gonna go over and use my doctor occupation knowledge.
Yeah.
to examine this bat and see if it's alive or dead.
All right, roll it, Aaron.
I
gotta
understand,
roll it?
but I gotta
can't wait
tell
to see
you,
how you die from this.
I gotta tell you, I've never listened to a doctor in my entire long life.
Fuck. I'm a doctor. I guess I understand bats.
So, Aaron, because putting the needle turned out to be such a bad idea, I am going to give you a reroll. So go ahead and take that. Although, is there a complication that happened?
There's 2 2s. No, there's no complication that they've triggered yet.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so Aaron, go ahead and give yourself a reroll token.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
What,
did
am
you go ahead and?
I thought you were saying I was re-rolling, so I'm doing a token.
Yeah. So you can keep the 2 + 2,
Okay.
which you probably wouldn't want to, or you can spend that reroll token to take the second one.
Is 2 and 2 like damage and damage?
Yep.
Yep.
So it would kill me.
It would.
Yep.
All right. So
Take
yeah.
the
So
reroll.
I just re-rolled like I did.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you get a positive thing and a plus. So the positive thing is it is in fact not dead, and you were able to revive it.
Betsy!
You're welcome.
Thank you, Doctor. This has changed my worldview.
And as far as the 5 goes, it is able to sort of like get you on its back, and there's not enough room in here to fly really, but it can leap over to the other side. Unfortunately, it cannot fit through the door, so you will have to leave the bat behind.
All right, Betsy. One last time. Away! Back to your family, Betsy. I
Okay,
wish my
so
Betsy would come back.
you go into a few hallways. You go up some stairs because you're trying to head in the general direction of up. You come out and you find yourself in like an indoor like arena or like coliseum sort of area, and there's a bunch of cheering lizards that are looking down into a pit, and you see some lizard like gladiators down there like fighting. You are immediately captured as you run into this place, and you are taken down into this arena pit. The 3 of you need to win a wrestling match against 3 lizards in order to save your lives.
Do I get any of my gear?
What kind of wrestling?
You are unfamiliar with the ways and culture of lizard wrestling. It appears like they don't have weapons, but they do have like sharp claws. They don't take any of your gear from you.
Okay.
Are we given any kind of wrestling costume? Like costuming?
Whatever you want.
All right, I just want knee-high boots
Okay.
in black.
Nice. Does anyone else want anything?
You don't want like a new pair of like underwear?
I want another brass knuckle.
I want another of these laser guns.
They do need to announce your wrestling name. So what would that be?
I don't know. I guess I'll go with Needle Master. I don't have anything else.
All right. Calvin, Eric?
I want to be tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot. Okay. So there's a theme of hypodermics.
Yeah, and my name is Shot. I feel like it works.
Wait, you're still shot?
He is. He hasn't died.
I have been shot this whole game. I took a wound to my dick, used gum to fix it, and have been okay since.
He's lost all of his clothes, but not his life. I've gone through
You can't
4
kill me now.
characters. 4
You
characters.
can't kill me now.
Calvin only died because I ran him over.
You're still shot.
Yeah, the process of you coming back as a new character killed me.
All right. So
Mafia Maxis.
what's your name, Calvin?
Mafia Maxis.
Mafia Maxis.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not Jupiter anymore?
So
Jupiter Maxis.
the door opens. The crowd cheers. You come in. You left the blender behind, right?
Yeah.
I
we
think-
left it.
I mean,
Japan.
I assume that the blender that plays Skyrim somehow caused the lizard folk to take over.
It absolutely did. So
Because, I mean, there are lizard people in Skyrim.
that's true. So as you're sort of waiting to go out into this, the current match finishes. You see that there's some like stuff for costuming and stuff that you can put on, but there's also one of those blenders, and you need to choose what your guys' entrance music is going to be.
There's what blender there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely taking a blender.
Okay.
Okay.
You will have to take it from the wall because it's sort of like bolted down, if you will. But you can absolutely take it. But what song do you want to be your entrance song for your guys' tag team trio of?
Oh, wait, we all get one song?
If I'm tetanus shot, we all get one song.
Yeah. You,
Power of love.
Maybe
all team.
Backstreet Boys. Everybody, and then we like rise. We rise from the gladiator station.
Yeah, we could do that. If it was by myself, I was going to go with Dr. Feelgood or whatever it's called. But.
Yeah.
So
I like Backstreet's Back.
So surprisingly enough, that song is in the blender.
That's not surprising. It should be.
But it's sung by lizards. So you think that the Backstreet Boys in this universe are lizards?
Okay, that's probably better anyway.
Everybody.
Wait, can they actually talk, or is it just like weird hissing sounds?
Body right.
There's a series of hisses and clicks.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so there's a great ovation. It seems like this is a popular song. As you guys walk in, there are three lizards opposite of you.
Listen to that crowd roar.
The crowd is so happy that we played the Backstreet Boys song.
The crowd roars. There is a lizard in like a striped shirt who is hissing at you. You think he's probably explaining the rules. You understand none of it. And he goes like this. A bell rings, and the lizards attack. So what do you do in order to overcome your opponents?
Can I shoot my lizard with my gun?
You can certainly attempt to. It might turn the crowd against you, but
It might disqualify us.
All right, fellas, does anybody have somewhere I can plug in USB?
No,
No,
just fight.
not at all.
I'm assuming that this prototype Logitech blender does have wireless capabilities.
yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking off the
Obviously.
lid, turning it on, and using it as a weapon. Hopefully, get one of their limbs inside the blender.
As its intended purpose, a
Yeah.
blender. Okay.
I'm going to take the syringe that has some of that black goo and squirt it onto the blender and make more of these blenders that are just blaring Backstreet Boys.
We just beat the game.
Okay. So
over.
so you do this, and it starts to fill the arena with blenders, which are all on.
This is the stupidest thing we've ever done.
Yeah, a little bit. So Aaron, go ahead and roll it. I'm going to give you one for you, one for the blender, one for the needle, and then any others that you might have. You're going to need things like, in order to survive the blender
Cascade.
cascade, any skills that might.
I
be
am
good with that.
acrobatic and I am brilliant.
I will definitely take acrobatic on this.
Not my brilliance. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, so 4.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me lots of options to roll a 1.
It does.
Why am I all doing this shit?
All right, so I need you both to roll as well, Eric and Calvin.
How many am I rolling?
At least one, and then you can roll whatever you think can help you survive the cascade of blenders.
Well, I'm going to go with my incredible luck and skill so far. I feel like that's been added to my character just by sheer force of time. So I'm going to roll 2. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Shit. Well, if you got to go out,
All right, Calvin, what you got?
an
I
arena
got a
full of
5.
blenders
Playing Backstreet Boys.
by lizards.
So Eric and Calvin, you still both have one reroll token.
I'll use it.
Son of a bitch.
Do I want to do multiple rolls or just one?
Well, it gives you more chance for success, but it also gives you more chance for death. Because you have a 1/3 chance of succeeding. You have a 1 in 6 chance of death.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one.
Okay.
This is my reroll.
Yep. I will minus it from
Oh my gosh, perfect timing on that.
All right, so
I think a blender caught your gun, and you got shot.
So the blenders start emanating from around Aaron's character, and they multiply quickly in order to fill whatever the space they happen to be in, which is this entire arena. So you guys are running up. Aaron is the first one to fall because he was the closest. He just is sort of running, but they just catch up with him, and like a foot gets caught in a blender, and it starts getting chopped up. And like he can't run anymore after that, and basically just bits of him slowly falls into blenders. A similar fate befalls Eric. So Eric is running up. The guards see that you have caused this madness. In fact, it's not a blender that gets you, but a guard is sort of shooting in your general direction and hits you. Unfortunately, you do not die instantly and are eaten by the blenders. Calvin, on the other hand, is able to sprint up. Running upwards, he's able to run on top of a bunch of fleeing lizards who are in the crowd. They're quite a bit bigger than you guys are, so he just sort of hops and skips from shoulder to shoulder until he can outrun the mob. It's a horrific scene behind him as lizard upon lizard falls into the blender, and it is a literal bloodbath by the end of it, but you are able to make it out. You make it out, and you come to the top of the ziggurat, upon which you see the Lizard King, you can only assume. He's standing in front of the portal. You also see that there are a couple of human slaves as well, which will be Eric and Aaron's character. You think that because of just the number of guards that are here, that really the only way for you to get through this portal is to romance the Lizard King.
Okay. I hiss seductively. I press my brass knuckles into my skin in a certain pattern and make it look semi-scaly. I don't have anything else. Yes, exactly that.
Eric, what's your guy's name? Okay, I'll just make sure of which one I had. I saw that one too.
Oh, the Lizard King is my friend. So my character's name is Tommy Wiseau. I'm in my 50s, 60s. We're not really sure. I have a weird face and longish hair. I like to laugh at random things and throw footballs. My expertise is a filmmaker and underwear maker, and my gear is a football.
Very nice. Okay.
I am Jebediah. I'm 56. I'm very tubby, also very rude, and I own a local strip club. I also have a pack of playing cards.
Oh, hi, Jeb.
Hello. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Tommy.
Tommy.
Johnny.
All right, sure. All right, now listen here, Johnny. We need to get ourselves out of here.
It's Tommy, but yes. How old are you, Jeb?
56.
Oh, they're so old.
So old. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm like 19.
You don't look 19.
Okay, I was lying. It's about 25.
You don't look 25.
No, you have to trust me. Trust me, Jeb.
All right. We need to. What's that guy out there doing?
I'm like hissing and dancing as best as I can.
I'm gonna shout out
king.
some ideas to this guy who's dancing. Like, if you're trying to seduce it, you got to do these moves. Me knowing that from the strip club that I own, here are some topics of how to help him assist in his seductivity.
Okay.
I also have expertise in love making.
I doubt that too.
No, if you want to seduce him, you have to show him your butt.
fucking movie.
Jeb, can you point me to where the king's vagina is? Is it in its navel?
How am I gonna know if this king has a vagina? You ever known these lizard things before?
All right, I'm rolling to seduce.
Why do you have to be so mean, Jeb?
I'm gonna do.
All right. So Aaron and Eric get a reroll token.
Okay.
Come on. I might live for a little longer.
Now, because I am Tommy Wiseau, do I get any kind of advantage with seduction?
Well, it's Calvin doing the seducing.
Okay.
So you can assist Calvin with this.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I can direct him.
Oh, yes. Actually, yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
I was gonna do 3d6, one for just me, one for Aaron, giving me tips on how to dance seductively,
Yeah.
and
Yes. Show more of your
a
putt.
third for Eric.
I mean, he's right.
Giving
You
me
give him
tips.
some butt. They like that.
All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna re-roll.
All right, do it. You're only one.
Yeah, show more butt.
Okay, more butt and doing more of the
another
thrusting
another desirable
towards the
seat.
navel. Okay, that was worse.
Lift your leg up above your head.
Excuse me, I am the director here. You're fired.
This is the reason he's dead.
Okay, so the king assumes reasonably, it's the only thing that he could, that you were mocking him and his kind. And comes up and bites into the top of your head. It comes clean off
Ah!
as you.
Man, I think he pissed him off.
Jeb, we need a plan.
This is because he listened to you.
As he sort of like tilts his head backwards, gulps, and swallows the top of Calvin's head. He lets out that sound. So what would the other two of you like to do in order to get into the portal?
We have to seduce him?
You have to?
Yes.
Does it have to be sexual?
No.
King, who I've served for so long, can I have your attention, please? King, I have a football. Go long. I don't know if you could catch it. Go long. And I throw it.
Roll the dice.
Do you have a football?
I have a football. 5!
All right. So.
I want him to go long away from.
Oh yeah.
the portal.
No. I got you. So you think somewhere in like the breeding pool, maybe lizards and dogs kind of came together at some point, because he cannot resist this ball. And he starts to go long, and you throw it, and he's like looking at it, and you like really huck it, and he's definitely gonna get it. He's definitely gonna get it. He's definitely gonna get it, and then all of a sudden you don't see him anymore because he just ran off the top of the ziggurat. Everyone else is freaked out and runs to go and save him, leaving the portal unguarded.
This is why you don't throw footballs on top of buildings.
Yes, I tend to throw forks.
So do you guys run through the portal?
Spoon, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off to the portal, I guess.
Jeb, now's our chance.
Okay,
I'm
you do
already
so.
running. Run!
All right, you guys
Wait for
run
me.
through. You go through the time distortion again, and finally you see a familiar sight. You see the Eiffel Tower. You see Paris. You think that finally you have come to where you need to be.
Oh my God, it's Paris.
I don't think I've ever been here before.
I've been here 1,000 times. I show you around. I have friends down the street.
Eric, I was disappointed as as Calvin was getting eaten that you didn't say that the lizard man was tearing him apart.
Oh, I should just keep that one for something. I'll keep that for my inevitable death.
All right.
I was waiting for when Eric dies for him to be tearing apart.
Yeah. So, how did you become a slave to the king?
And I don't really know how I got there. I was at my strip club that I own, counting my money, making sure things were in order, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose. Some kind of giant sheep monster showed up, and then I ended up somewhere else. A bunch of lizards all over the place. It was ridiculous. And they just kept me. I guess they like the tubbiness.
Wow, what a great story.
So we gotta do some of this Eiffel Tower then, or what are we doing here?
There's also a complication.
Oh no, a complication just occurred. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should head to the top of that Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, lead the way. I follow behind you.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna start heading to the Eiffel Tower. Are there sheep still around here, or is it gone, or emptied out, or what do we see?
You were So you are on the other side of the sheep.
Okay.
So the complication is that it appears like the time eaters have disabled the elevator to the Eiffel Tower. So you are going to have to climb up it somehow, or somehow scale it without using the elevator.
Are there steps?
There are not steps, but you can climb on like the outside of it, maybe.
Maybe we can get on top of the elevator and climb up like the inside of the elevator.
You could try that as well.
Can we get inside the elevator? It just doesn't go up and down, or what?
You can.
All right, the elevator's here, but it's broken. So we're going to have to climb.
I can do that. I've been told I have good shoulders. I also work at a bank, and we make lots of money.
All right, here, I'll boost you up on top of the elevator. See if we can find a way up.
Okay, so you boosted on top of the elevator. So Eric, go ahead and roll.
Roll.
I am rolling. Not bad.
Roll
Okay.
a 6 for something.
Okay, so let's see. So it looks like there is like a maintenance ladder here that can like be climbed up and down. So you are able to climb up the ladder.
Okay.
As you do so, the giant sheep creature from outside reaches its hand into the base and like pulls the ladder. You guys each need to roll in order to not like fall off the ladder, as it's trying to like buffet the building in order to get you guys to fall down so it can eat you.
Oh no, Jeb, I'm about to fall.
Okay, I'm on the ladder now? Like I got
Yeah.
up here?
Yeah.
So how's your sex life?
Oh, Calvin, did you pick a character yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good rolling?
Yep.
My sex life is not good.
You
I'm
gotta
rolling again.
Reroll, right?
I have a roll to.
Am I re-rolling too?
I'll re-roll. Do what? No, you.
Do I need to roll again? I got a 6.
No, you didn't. You don't need to reroll again.
Yay.
I didn't even know I was in the. There we go. Fuck!
All right, so you are.
Jeb, come up here. Jeb, come up here.
Eric, did you
Help.
roll?
Huh?
Have you rolled yet?
I got 6.
Got a 6. Okay. All right. So Eric is climbing up, and then all of a sudden he hears a scream behind him as he sees Aaron's character like fall off the ladder and down into the waiting jaws of the giant sheep creature.
Jeb has betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world.
You are also in the possibility of falling, but a rope comes down. And on the other end of that rope, helping to pull you up, is Calvin's character.
Oh, hi, rope.
Take the rope, you fool! Otherwise, we shall lose this day, and these lizards will rue it.
What's your character, Calvin?
I am Okabe.
Nice. From Steins Gate.
Yes.
Okay. Aaron, you were also with him, whatever your new character happens to be.
I'm looking.
Took me a
Something.
while. There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of just weird ones. Who's that poor fellow that just splatted?
Oh, I don't even remember his name anymore. It wasn't important. Anyway, thank you for bringing me up here with the rope.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, can I have back my my collar?
What do you mean back?
That was part of my that rope there that you climbed up was part of my dog collar.
Oh,
and everything I had.
no. I've had this for a while now.
What? No, we just threw it down to you to help get you up here.
Yeah, I had it down there.
This is ridiculous.
It's impossible.
Why
Look,
why are you
that
being
you're-
so unfriendly?
You're being a thief. Give it back.
What's
This item is so crucial to his existence and his being. You must repay it. He
All right,
saved your life.
Okay, I'll give you my collar. You just had
Mine.
to ask. No, you can have my collar if you really want it.
Can we throw him back down in there?
Why are you
have
being
half of
so
mine, too.
mean? Who are you murderous people?
My name is Griff. I'm just a kid, and you took my stuff. We tried to save you from that evil sheep down there, and you're taking all my stuff. And
Okay, Griff, you
can't
can have your
steal.
collar back.
That's against the
I
law.
would prefer a trade, but I guess you can have it.
Is this some sort of evil plot developed by the sheep? We've been farming them for years. Hopefully, it's not too late.
So, what's your name?
I am Hyoin Kiyoma, mad scientist. And today, your savior!
We did save you. He's right.
All right, here's your collar then. So, what are you guys doing up here in the Eiffel Tower?
We're trying to stop this evil plot to destroy time in the universe.
Yeah, Okabe had a plan.
Oh, we need to preserve time because I don't think that my movie would be as successful a second time.
It's
can't
not fully
imagine
completed
that.
yet.
Do you guys like movies?
Yes, I do. Like cartoons?
Movies? A foolish waste of time compared to what is happening around us.
He's probably right. We don't have time for this right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Okabe.
Let us ascend!
I can't quite look up. I don't know why it makes me think that he wouldn't be able to look up.
He's not Batman.
You are up at the top of this sort of platform area, and there's a stairwell which you need to climb in order to get up to the very top where you need to go. Unfortunately, the stairway is swarmed with hostile raccoons that you must get past.
Oh, hi,
Proverbial
doggy.
trash pandas are going to prove very troubling.
Is there a lot of them, or are they just patrolling around, or what?
There's at least like a dozen of them.
It's just a bunch of doggies.
Does anyone have copious amounts of cotton candy we could distract them with?
If you had asked me yesterday, maybe, but I eat it all.
Well, I do have this. I pull out a rotten green jelly banana.
Ew, it's gooey.
Perhaps they would be distracted enough to let us pass by unaccosted.
I usually
Yeah,
like bananas, but I don't like that one.
Yeah, I will cause a distraction while you throw. Okay, raccoons here, chip, 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 chip. Here, chip, 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 chip.
All right, so all three of you get a reroll token because that's just fantastic. All around. And Calvin, you can be the one to throw the banana.
Okay.
So roll it.
Oh.
Here. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not helping. You do it.
Okay. I using my reroll.
I did that once, and I got another one.
Oh,
Ah.
oh, thank you.
All right, so Tommy Wiseau is able to get the attention of all these raccoons,
Here, chip, 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 chip.
and you're sort of miming like eating this banana, like this banana is really good.
Oh, it's so gooey and green. I love it.
I'm waiting for the mime,
Who's miming it? Is it? Wait, is he miming it, or is it Calvin?
the Eric.
Eric is taunting and miming.
The best way to eat banana is to just open along the whole thing and eat it like a taco.
All
This
right,
is the best way.
Calvin, what does your character shout as they throw this banana?
Feast upon this veritable cornucopia of jelly delight.
All right, you do so. You throw it behind you, and they rush past and fight over it as you continue unimpeded to the top.
Excellent.
All right, so
Wow, that worked really well. We make a great team, guys.
you get to the top where the Time Eater commander is, along with, actually, no, he is alone. And he seems to be manipulating some sort of device. It's like, it looks like a crystal. Like, it doesn't look like any sort of machine that you're familiar with. This thing is much bigger than any of the others that you've encountered so far. It also appears to be intelligent. It stands on two legs. It's very ape-like. So you think that the only way to be able to defeat this being, you're not going to be able to kill it, but you think that if somehow you could convince it to go to a place that does not exist, that would erase it from existence. You need to convince it that Middle Earth exists and get it to travel there.
Oh,
Guys,
yes, we're here. Fortunately, I don't believe he's found our devilish plan to undermine his destructive capabilities. Yes?
He sort of comes over to you and whispers, "Who is he talking to?"
No, the Shire should be safe.
he's talking to a special organization that lives in the Shire.
Yeah, we should let him have his time though, because
The Ranger?
Yeah, it's
2
one
is
of the
great. 3 is a crowd.
Perhaps he could be of use.
I am
think
the
it's one of the-
master of time and space. I have never heard of a Shire.
It's one of the last safe places that haven't been affected by all these lizard monsters. This place is crazy, but at least we're trying to get there where we can be safe.
What do you mean, monsters, you fool?
Yes. The finest long leaf.
Do you like
I'll have
golf?
What?
Do you like to play golf?
What?
Golf, do you play golf?
No.
Do you know what golf is?
No.
Have you ever watched golf on television?
No.
Do you
Golf?
do you watch movies?
Excuse me, Tommy, I think he was talking about the Shire.
The finest and tallest resident of the Shire invented the game of golf.
Yeah, I was trying to see if maybe he would like golf because golf was invented by a hobbit.
Did you tell him
Did
that?
you know that he was so tall he could ride a full-sized horse?
He might not care if he
Go
hasn't played
galloping
golf.
through the battlefield. He carried with him a giant club, and he swung and knocked off the head of the orc leader, and flew several hundred yards across the field and landed in a rabbit hole to be precise.
He is right. It's almost verbatim, although it wasn't an orc. It was more like a goblin.
Did you know that, mister?
No, I knew of none of this.
Yeah, golf's a sport. My dad used to play golf.
But what is this Shire? Why have I not heard of it?
It's a very well-kept secret. I wonder. Yes?
Sorry,
Sir
he has
hasn't
another
heard of it
phone
either?
call.
Good. I guess
How
we're
would I
not
find
successful
such a
when I
place?
leave.
I don't know if I should tell you. It's the only place
I
left
can
that's
make you
safe.
tell me.
No, I don't want to tell. Okabe, he wants to know where the Shire is.
Huh. The Shire? It's on the East Road.
When is it?
It's the
In the
beginning
Second
of,
Age.
Well, it is, but we generally the books take place around the 4th age. No, I don't know. I don't remember.
The books don't fictionalize it.
All right.
They're historical biographies.
Yes. Third Age.
Age of Middle Earth.
Yes.
All right. So, each of you, go ahead and roll for me
Alrighty.
as you're all doing this together. Go ahead and take a reroll token as well.
I might. You know what? I'm not going to use my railroad token.
What?
Actually, I will. Okay, well, that's it. I have another. I have one more.
Well, that would only injure you. And I don't think you've suffered an injury yet, right?
All right, I'll take the injury.
You can use your reroll Tolkien.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try this again.
Fuck you.
So we'll try this again. Do you watch golf?
He says that, yes, it is the one last place I have to conquer. The one last time. I will be conqueror of all after this.
Well, what if he gets the ring?
He
The One Ring?
he touches his crystal,
Yes.
and this
Ring
large
to
sort
rule
of
them all?
this large energy field starts to emanate through. So there's a bright flash of light as he there's a bright flash of light, and then after you can see again, he's gone, and you look out from the Eiffel Tower sort of around and see that things are back to almost normal. You don't see the sheep anymore.
Sheep.
People are still panicked and frightened, so these things were not just a dream. They happen, but it seems like most of the ill effects and the ill hand guiding these events has gone.
Oh my god, it kind of looks like we did it, guys.
Oh no, that looks like Gomer down there.
Who's Gomer?
He was my older brother.
Oh, now I understand that you're related to a character that appeared earlier.
Yeah, but I lost him and it looks like he's down there.
And that's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed my newest script for my movie.
This is so ridiculous of a thing, and I died so many times.
It does kind of seem like Tommy Wiseau's next movie script.
It does.
And he plays himself in it at the end.
He does.
I can't believe Shot lasted so long.
So long.
You're like, wait, you're still Shot? That was my favorite moment, the whole thing.
I died every time I did something.
Yeah, pretty much. So you just died once, right, Eric?
Yep, I died once.
I only died twice.
I was expecting Tommy to die almost immediately, but then I was like, no, if we're getting close to the end, he needs to reveal himself as a character in a movie he himself has written.
Yeah.
Aaron had the most amount of deaths.
How many deaths did you have?
I lost Gomer, Rick, Mayor Crumpet, Thomas Feeble, Jebediah. 5. I had 5.
5 deaths. Calvin, you had 3?
2 deaths.
2.
Yeah, I had 6 characters total.
Yeah, so I had read that Romance the Lizard King one like a while back. I was like, how am I going to fit that in? Because that's great.
I truly didn't know what to expect when you guys were like, we'll do this, 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 and this. I'm like, all right. But there was one point, I don't know what you said, Aaron, but it was like the straw that broke the camel's back, and it just broke me. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. You said something, I was just like, I'm done.
Well, on the one guy, I can't remember exactly what it was, but when I was doing Mayor Crumpet, I was doing my old man, and his mental attribute was that he had a proverb for every situation. So every time there's something going on, I just try to find a proverb that could
How did he die?
He died by getting eaten by the robot dragon.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Oh, I said, shit, what was it?
I can't remember what you said. It was so funny.
I just opened a list of proverbs I was looking through. It was was it the egg one?
Oh, yeah.
Don't count your chickens.
chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
Don't
count
your
your
chickens before they
Thank you,
hatch. You like backed up. I tend to think there's nothing I can do that's going to derail this. So I'm like, all right, I need to get Rick to be like, what the fuck do I do next? But he just rolls with every punch, man. Ugh.
Now, my favorite characters that you guys did, I really liked Aaron's Old Man because it's just a classic, and I love it.
I call back to last year's.
And Tommy Wiseau and Ho-Yin was so much fun.
So somebody in chat was saying, like, you know, Tommy Wiseau and Okabe, the crossover we didn't think we needed.
Right.
I was thinking about for Shot because I kept this running gag that he's been a prisoner of war of many places.
Yeah.
But like when we went to the future or the ancient past, we didn't get a chance. But I was gonna be like, yeah, I've been a prisoner of war here too, or something like that. Just maybe implying that he just keeps getting captured as he goes into these time vortex things, you know, and that's how it happens.
That's how it happens. Just getting captured and being prisoner of war
Yeah,
all the time.
but it got away from me and he died.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, the rule set basically came from Goblin Quest, which you can pick up online. You can pick up a hard copy on Amazon or drive-through RPG. You can get it. Obviously, we've done that before, and we've done it with goblins, but you could really do it with anything.
Literally, you could do it with anything. I loved people being able to just like do that kind of thing. And
well, I was trying to think of like a scenario where anything is possible, because I figured chat would throw in some really crazy ideas and stuff. So I was like, well, if the monsters are like time related and they can like distort reality, like maybe that can do it.
Yeah,
I don't know how like horrific it all was, but
well, I mean, yeah, it's just like chat being able to interact. Like the moment of there's a survivor down below us, he's dead. You can't script that.
I liked some of the sounds that happened because they either fit very well with what was going on, or they caused I liked the other gunshot that happened, and it was the old lady in the shop who accidentally reached too far and went, oh, we have a gun now, you know?
Yeah.
So there was some fun things there. Or whenever you see a field of sheep, rah! One is huge.
I do want to do it again, but man, am I exhausted.
Yeah, me too. I also want to put out there for people that are watching now or on YouTube later, if you have a favorite moment from that campaign, and are a skilled animator, I would love to see it.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know, especially on YouTube. Let us know in the comments below if you've enjoyed this. Like the video, all that good stuff. And maybe we'll do this again and or more frequently. And that's it for today's stream. Thank you guys. Hope you had fun. We'll see you guys next time.